from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Opening day
If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Ready to go? Here's a big power threat. Number 16. Looking for her first big league hit right here. Down the middle for a strike. And we're off and swings through that one for strike two.
Good changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Haley Lang. Right through there for a strike. Reagans, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe she can climb back into this at bat.
And now it's even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
One out, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Barrett now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. Way inside, gets out of the way. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. 2 outs. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, she earned that walk.
Next to hit, Kay. Trying to pick up her first knock in the big leagues. Here's a swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. Her first big league hit leaves the yard. She'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of her life. Wow.
She ought to. Usually players are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but maybe a glimpse of what's to come from her in the next few years. Good job. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the speedy catcher. Big time power. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
There's a strike.
Goodness, I think she just took the best pitch she's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That one missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Her ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of her career since day one.
Here's the rookie right fielder. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's outside. 1-0. Two runs across in the inning here on opening day. And that is out of play.
Looks like she's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but she took it all the way. Sometimes hitters just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that she turns on.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and the right-hander with the good curveball, Morgan Fry. What do you look for here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in, Dairon Blanco. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's it.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
On the ground, Burns throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Ncaa.
And the batter now, Michael Garcia. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the right-hander deals. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, no strikes.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field, settles under it, makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now here's the switch inning power threat, number 8. Reagan's back to work. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Burns. Ouch.
Take your base.
Well, in the box, she's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. She knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Here's the second baseman, one of the best contact hitters in the sport. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering upstairs. That one at the knees for a strike. And ball four, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to her right there anyhow.
Now batting, number 16.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
And there's one thing on her mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And that's outside.
3-1.
And a base hit into right. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 3-zip. So she gets 2 milestones with that hit. Her first big league knock, and she drives in her first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat she's never going to forget.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Lang now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. And that's outside. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. This one in the dirt. She's in there.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one misses. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now she's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck her out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize her speed by keeping her off base.
Indeed, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief because she puts pressure on everyone if she can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep her off balance, get her out of there, and on to the next.
Here's some real power at the plate. Barrett. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way she's slowing the game down. She's shrinking her zone, making sure she gets the pitch that she wants to hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. The other way. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. It's 5-0.
Now
Barrett
number
with her
17.
first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Kay digs in now. She's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Barrett, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's the ball.
And now 2-1.
She's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten her up a little bit. Mission accomplished.
And strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Snap throw to first. Barrett dives back in safely.
That's the ball.
In the dirt.
We got a full count.
Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Down to the bottom of the second. The Buckeyes on top 5-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Fry, she gets a lot of swing and miss, and she keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. And that's the first strikeout of her major league career.
And it could be the first of many if she meets the goals she set for herself and the expectation others have for her. She doesn't want to just win games. She wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a pitcher, even if she doesn't have power stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes her stand up a little bit taller.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Even some of the best pitchers in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and she's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, she hasn't had to worry about it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Jonathan Indy at the plate. Up and in, and that's ball one. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Barrett sizing this one up, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Kansas City, on to the third inning. Now it's the power speed combo, number 13. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one almost got her. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting,
Number 13 with her first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Reagans departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Kyle Wright takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that's downstairs. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And delivers
2-1.
outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one is upstairs. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. The high heat too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Buckeyes with the lead 5-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Michael Massey. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Fry, in her rookie season, she features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and she occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-1.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Foul ball. Three and 2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That gets by her. One gone, runner at first. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Man at first, one away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and she got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today. So the lineup flips over. Tyrone Blanco, the next to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one at triple digits. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Burns.
Number 7.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 33.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Walked her first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Perez on to first, and it beats her for out number 2. That's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. This hitter with big time power and an elite defender. Knee high. That's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
The first baseman, number 35.
And now the big time power threat, Haley Lang. She's a player who does it all. Move over to first, trying to keep her close. Foul ball there. Just
missed. That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rocketed out towards right center. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ncaa and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Garcia. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Way outside, and it's 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners
2-2.
and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that one is lifted in the air. Should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number 7.
Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's the strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Corrals it. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Salvador Perez will hit next. That's in there.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
Dominant performance for her today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and she's had an answer for just about every hitter she's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock her off her stride too much.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. Just missed.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Perez off of first with 2 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Barrett. Right, back to work. And there's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Perez on to first. Gets her one away on a drop third strike.
She's locked in
Now
at the plate when she's
number
using the whole
17.
field. She was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and her timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Kay now at the plate. She's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's the catcher. A walk, and she's also singled. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Right with a throw over. Hey, back on a dive. Swings and chases a low one there.
Wow, that's
1-1.
89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that
Ball
pitch,
outside.
really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me she's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it
Now
didn't
batting,
produce a hit,
number
but she
9.
made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the right fielder. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one
That's
just
inside. That's the
misses.
ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Oh, she's going to steal second. You want her to go early in the count. That way she's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Two outs. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. Nope. Ball. 3-1.
And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. Number
Now
9
batting,
with her
number
first
8.
major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Next is the designated hitter. And a breaking
That's the
ball
ball.
misses outside.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off left side.
Two one.
In the dirt. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's a 2-2. Swing, and she breaks her bat. And that is that. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Michael Massey. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses.
Ball, that's high.
1-0.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In there at the knees.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the
swings and misses, struck him out.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Lifted in the air, right center field. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle
Isbell digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, out towards right center. Barrett moving under this one. Makes the catch. That is the inning.
Knock, knock on my door. Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, stepping in the long ball threat, Burns. Burns in a rookie season, only 18 years old. She's usually in the outfield, but today she's starting at third. Next offering is down low.
Yeah, and watch your lips. You better be ready. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
And a swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go. Hernandez warming up as well. That one the other way. Hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Number 33, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Next pitch is outside. Outside with a breaking ball.
3-0.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, number 16.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Dairon Blanco. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
She's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That's down and in.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So digging in, Michael Garcia.
Third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's her 9th strikeout so far. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, ball.
That one
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
That was straight queso
Two
right
and two.
there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Gotta make this life go paradise, so I go paranormal like paradise. But my mojo right, and my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up, I'm blowing.
If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Harvey.
Hunter Harvey.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so
Leading
big
off
on the
for the
scoreboard. Just
the
doesn't
first
have the
base,
same
Haley.
intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Lang
Ball.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next pitch is
Ball.
outside. Out to short. Oh, great stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The bat, number 34.
Haley Lang with her first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the center fielder, Barrett. There's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And a curve misses outside.
She's a fun player to watch taking at bat. She just battles up there. She doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put her away.
Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 17.
And now, Kay. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And first offering is fouled off.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. Isbell settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 13.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pretty amazing athlete. This player is power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Strike one.
She's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in her hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, she can do it and get it done.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Lang stands at second with 2 gone. That one not close, and the count is 1-2. There's a splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Soft contact in the air. Fair ball.
The batter, number 6.
So digging in, Jonathan India. 1 for 2.
India.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, she has filled up the strike zone, and she's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what she's done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was. And
that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Massey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Jacob Junis preparing to come on if needed. Farley getting cranked up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
The 0-2. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for her on the mound. She's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what she can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and she's finding a way to succeed. She'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I've really liked what I've seen from her in this one. I think she belongs here.
Pasquantino, the lead runner at second. India at first. 1 gone.
1-2.
In the dirt. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Buckeyes out front here, 5-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carlos Hernandez. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, 1 for 3.
Number 9.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease her, get her to raise her sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. Outside. The 3-1. That's out to center field. Isbell under it. Nabs it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 8.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's gone. She sends it out of here. Their first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
First pitch swinging, and she got the fastball. She knew exactly what to do with it, too. Boog, I wasn't sure she hit that one as hard as she needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Burns. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Schreiber getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Oh, that plunked her. And that's twice now she's been hitting this one. Here's the second baseman.
Oh, they went after her right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
In the air, left field. Blanco on the move. He's got it. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's the shortstop.
Number
you talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this player is at the top of the list.
One ball,
it's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this player is
and that's a fair ball down the right field line, and that's going to roll a while. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then hitters have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like she did right there.
And here is Haley Lang. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten her up a little bit.
In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. And downstairs, Barrett to bat next. Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, she earned her trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. She's put a lot of work into that aspect of her game, and it paid off right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Carlos Hernandez will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Stratton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 down, Barrett getting ready to hit. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Isbell under this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Buckeyes have the lead, 7-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jacob Junis. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Eric Sabrowski, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Michael Garcia, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Ball. 3-1.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. Fought off foul. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, the Buckeyes lead it 7-1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
17.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
The batter, number 13.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the switch hitting catcher, known for her rocket arm behind the plate. Just missed. Ball. Stratton measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And the 1-0. And a foul ball. Kay gets her lead at first with nobody out. Check swing. She went too far, and it's a strike.
1 and 2's the count.
Way
2 and 2.
inside. And that's in the
Count
dirt.
is full.
And now 3 and 2. Fights it off. She'll see another. And it goes just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's the right fielder. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed her up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Cut on and miss, struck her out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next is the designated hitter. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a hitter that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one is absolutely belted. Blanco going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So first and second with 2 outs.
7.
Burns will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball. 2-0.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the ninth. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Junis back to work. Right down to shoot. Strike one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's in there. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Pasquantino, the next to hit, takes ball one. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that is downstairs. 3-0.
3-0.
And that's in for a strike.
We got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here at the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Jonathan India now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Pasquantino over at first with 1 away. That one out to right. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. She saved the extra
Now
bases for
batting,
sure.
the
The pitcher's a
designated
friend.
hitter,
He'll give her a
Michael.
second to catch her breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the DH, Michael Massey.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On the run, throw to first, and that'll do it. Fry with her first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure she'll feel very good about that and get the ball for her trophy case, as she should. A start she won't ever forget.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
in the sponsor.
bolsillo lleno, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, ni más nada lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, ni imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa, por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus cheras hacen fila. Son una bandida, buscan que la le bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edit. Mi foto tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Camalier, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que te está dando vértigo. Vino para acá arriba. already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of poppers. Be nosy, I'm gonna nose off. Be holy, I'm gonna send soul off. Trust testing, I'm gonna cut his toes off. Much faster than I come up. Be riding, I'm gonna cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws, spitting 24 karat gold bars. Plug down, fight to bring a blood charge. Spending new money to fight the old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you, like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, I bought the controller. The rain, let it fall in the soda. Been dripping so long, got water erosion. Water is soldier. My just had a daughter. I just bought her a stroller. My just like a father. I just want to bar my shoulder. Yeah, smarter and older. I'm Mr. Carter and Yoda. We do this song for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. Get online, I'm cheaper, I bought it in bulk. Yeah, my mother's mom, ain't back and do I just called them and offered exposure. Not for don't for the robe, I thought that I told you my talk so. cherry tree. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different cherry tree. Oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here. Yeah, you keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing strong. If I could be just like your knees, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your knees, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away. No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so right, sweet tree. Roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different cherry tree. Oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here. Yeah, you keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your knees, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your knees, sun-kissed dreams of love, divine desire you are.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's Ohio going up against Kansas. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through her right now.
Absolutely, Boog. And playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone. But no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say. And that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on her out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now, number 16.
For Ohio, the shortstop, number 16.
And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway.